Welcome back to Grammar Grade 6. This is Unit 1, Lesson 7. Last time, we learned the right way to join two complete thoughts into one compound sentence. Today we meet the wrong way, the run-on. I'll show you exactly what a run-on is, why it's so hard to read, and 3 simple ways to fix any run-on you find. Let's dig in. So what exactly is a run-on? A run-on is 2 or more complete sentences crammed into one, with no correct way to join them. Listen to this. The rain started, we ran for the bus. Hear how those 2 ideas crash right into each other? On the left, the rain started is a whole sentence. On the right, we ran for the bus is also a whole sentence. 2 complete thoughts with nothing correct holding them together. That is a run-on. Now here's a sneaky one people get wrong all the time. Watch what happens when I stick just a comma between the 2 thoughts. The rain started, we ran for the bus. That little comma feels like it's helping, but it isn't strong enough for the job. 2 complete thoughts glued together with only a comma is still a run-on. It even has its own special name, a comma splice. Remember, a comma alone can never join 2 whole sentences. Why does this matter so much? Think about reading out loud. End marks and joining words tell you where one idea stops and the next one begins. In a run-on, there's no signal, so the reader has no place to pause and no way to tell the 2 thoughts apart. Everything smears into one long blur. A correct join fixes that. It gives the reader a clear spot to breathe and shows exactly where the first thought ends and the second begins. Here comes the first fix, and it's the easiest one. Just split the run-on into 2 separate sentences with a period. The rain started, we ran for the bus. Put a period after the first thought, then start the second thought with a capital letter. Now each idea stands on its own, clear and complete. When 2 thoughts don't need to be closely linked, splitting them apart is often the cleanest choice. The second fix should feel familiar from last lesson. Add a comma plus a joining word, like and, but, or so. The rain started, so we ran for the bus. Now the comma and the word so work together to link the 2 thoughts smoothly, and they even show how the ideas connect. Notice it takes both pieces, the comma and the joining word. That's the very same comma plus joining word move that makes a compound sentence. The third fix is the fanciest one, the semicolon. The rain started, we ran for the bus. That semicolon links the 2 complete thoughts all by itself with no joining word needed. Use it when the 2 ideas are closely related and you want them side by side. So there are your 3 fixes, a period to split them, a comma plus a joining word, or a semicolon. Any one of the 3 turns a run-on into a correct sentence. Let's boil it into a quick 2-step check. Step 1. Are there 2 complete thoughts, each with its own subject and verb, stuck together? Step 2. Look at how they're joined. If it's a period, or a comma plus a joining word, or a semicolon, you're all set. It's correct. But if 2 complete thoughts are jammed together with nothing, or with only a comma, that's a run-on, and you fix it 3 ways. Compound sentences are the right way to join 2 thoughts. A run-on is the wrong way. Ready to try a few? In this first set, decide whether each sentence is a run-on or whether it's already correct. Look for 2 complete thoughts, then check how they're joined. Pause the video and try each one yourself before I give the answer. My alarm didn't ring. I missed the bus. Look for the complete thoughts. My alarm didn't ring is a whole sentence. I missed the bus is a whole sentence too. They're slammed together with nothing between them. No period, no joining word, no semicolon. So the answer is run-on. We packed our bags and we drove to the lake. Two complete thoughts here. We packed our bags and we drove to the lake. But look at the join, a comma plus the word and. That's a proper compound sentence, joined the right way. So the answer is correct. The soup was too hot. I burned my tongue. This one has a comma, so it looks okay at first. But there's no joining word after that comma. Two complete thoughts held together by just a comma is a comma splice, which is still a run-on. So the answer is run-on. Now each run-on needs a fix. Read the choices and pick the version that repairs it correctly, using a period, a comma plus a joining word, or a semicolon. Pause and try each one before I answer. The lights went out. The room fell dark. Which choice fixes it? The first one uses only a comma, and a comma alone can't join two thoughts, so that's still a comma splice. The third just drops a comma in a random spot. The second one uses a semicolon between the two complete thoughts, and that joins them correctly, so the answer is B. I like art class. It is my favorite. Which choice fixes it? The first one uses just a comma, so it's a comma splice, still wrong. The second one sticks a comma in the wrong place and doesn't fix anything. The third one splits it into two sentences with a period. I like art class. It is my favorite. That's a clean fix, so the answer is C. We can walk. We can take the train. Which choice fixes it? The second and third ones just shove a comma into the middle of a thought, which fixes nothing. The first one adds a comma plus the joining word, or we can walk, or we can take the train. That links the two thoughts the right way, so the answer is A. Let's wrap up. A run-on is two complete thoughts jammed together with no correct join. And remember, gluing them with just a comma is a run-on too, called a comma splice. You can fix any run-on three ways. Split it with a period, add a comma plus a joining word like and, but, or drop in a semicolon. Think back to last lesson. A compound sentence is the right way to join two thoughts, and a run-on is simply the wrong way. Spot the two thoughts, check the join, and you'll always know. Great work today. I'll see you in the next lesson.